Hello everyone, and we've just received the announcement and details of Train SimWorld 6. The most exciting news for me is the announcement of the Just Trains DLC route Preston to Crewe. So before we get started, let's first take a look at the official announcement from Dovetail Direct.
We've got something coming from the Just Trains team.
It's looking proper mint.
That's right, we're heading back to the 1980s with Crewe to Preston. Take on a busy section of the West Coast Mainline in northwest England with the powerful electric Class 86-4 on high-speed runs between Preston and Crewe. Set in 1986 with an intense timetable, you'll also tackle the challenge of running merry-go-round coal trains from pit to power station with classes 20 and 47-3s.
As you can see, it confirms that the route is set in 1986, the BR Blue era, in line with the Preston to Carlisle route. A new variant of the Class 86-4 will feature on the route. This is an evolution of the Class 86-2, which was recently released. The main differences are updated bogies and traction motors for higher reliability and smoother acceleration, different headcode boxes, and a slight electrical upgrades, making it ideal for both express, passenger and freight duties. The route will also feature merry-go-round coal trains running from pit to power station, likely reflecting flows from Wigan area collieries to Fiddler's Ferry power station, using Class 20s and Class 47s. So, the stations in order from Preston to Crewe are Preston, Leyland, Wigan North Western, Warrington Bank Quay, Acton Bridge, Hartford, Winsford and Crewe. So everything mentioned from here on is just assumptions, guesswork and pure speculation. The following is not officially released information or confirmed, it's just my own personal thoughts. So what are the service patterns for this route? The express services main stops would be Preston, Wigan North Western, Warrington Bank Quay and Crewe, and local stopping services would be Preston, Leyland, Acton Bridge, Hartford, Winsford and Crewe. These locals would have been local hauled with Class 25s, 31s or DMU workings. I think we can safely assume that the locomotives and rolling stock layers from the Preston to Carlisle route will also be included on Preston Crewe, ensuring a rich operational experience. This includes Class 87, the Class 47, Class 101 DMUs, Mark III, Mark II and Mark I coaching stock, container flats and freight wagons. Also, in addition, layers from other routes bring more variety and realism, so we will see the Class 20, Class 31 from the Tees Valley route, Class 45 from the Transpennine route, and the Class 37 from various freight layers, and the Class 08 yard shunting operations. All of these layers combine to make the Preston Crewe line feel fully alive with realistic passenger, freight and industrial operations running simultaneously, just like on Preston Carlisle route. What is really exciting and very impressive about this route is the number of extensive sidings and junctions along the line. This is without doubt one of Just Trains' most ambitious routes yet. Many of these areas were included in the Carlisle route, and I wouldn't expect any less here. Some of the key locations and their likely industrial purposes include Farington, large freight yard handling coal, industrial materials and general goods. Platt Bridge, extensive sidings and a small depot supporting coal, steel and local freight. Warrington Bank Quay, freight yard handling a mix of goods including coal and general merchandise. Winsford, sidings serving the salt industry with loading and unloading facilities. These junctions and sidings allowed freight and industrial traffic to operate alongside passenger services, creating a highly realistic and busy railway environment. Regarding coal supply to Fiddler's Ferry Power Station, the MGR trains likely originate from Wigan area collieries such as Bickershaw, Parsonage and Golborne. These trains would traverse the West Coast Main Line, passing through Farington, Lostock Hall and other sidings before arriving at Fiddler's Ferry, where dedicated loops and unloading facilities handled the coal efficiently. On the speculation side, it would be fantastic if the timetable could link seamlessly with the Preston Carlisle timetable. Imagine a feature where, when your journey from Crewe to Preston ends, a pop-up screen asks, would you like to continue this journey on the Preston Carlisle route? This would allow players to continue driving the same train without using the standard route hopping feature, creating a much smoother and immersive experience. Also on the speculation side, we might also see a Class 25 local hauled locals added in a future DLC, and maybe the introduction of post office coaches on certain services. These additions would add even more depth to BR Blue era operations. So what do you think? Are you also excited by this announcement? Which locomotives or services are you hoping to see? Would you like to see the Class 25s return or a post office coach? And what about seamless journey hopping between Preston and Crewe and Preston Carlisle? Share your thoughts and comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and visit my channel, which is packed with BR Blue era journeys. I can't wait to hear what you think.